those guises. You aren't among those who desire salvation. Leave. Do not disturb our Lord's research. This world's salvation.
The language of a shadow is a hint into its ruler's ideology. This one sounds rather cultish, for example. Sorry, but we're going to pass through there now. We don't have the time to waste on peons like...
Why do you willingly strive for self-suffering? Why are you reaching out to your own pain?
Yoshizawa-san.
Yes, ready.
It'll be too much trouble to go about this haphazardly. I'll provide the support. Look at this scum pile up. Fine by me. Time for a bloodbath.
Akechi-san!
Now, time to obliterate them.
All right.
Fear my power. To me, Loki! That one was too easy to knock down. Pierce through. Persona! By the myriad truths. I think we handled that rather well, didn't we? Especially considering the last-minute arrangement of our team and all. Yoshizawa-san?
Yes. So that shadow, it said something about research, and also something about pain.
It mentioned salvation as well. All this seems to indicate that the palace's ruler is not in his or her right mind. Oh? I seem to have found a map to this place. Let's make good use of it.
So I've only shared pleasantries with Akechi-san. Would you say this is how he normally is? Like a ruthless sort of person? I see.
What say we save the idle chatter for later and keep moving? Unless teaming up with a ruthless sort of person.
Looks like we're busted.
Two weak ones. Let's swat them like the flies they are.
Dance, Persona! Show them, Sondrion!
One enemy's taken out by Yoshizawa-san.
Let's dance! This is my soul!
Oh, all
What a
enemies
workout.
wiped out. Pretty damn good, Yoshizawa-san. Okay. Huh. It seems they were not a very formidable opponent. It's a safe room.
Let's...
What?
That voice. Look! No way.
Everyone will be arriving soon. Mom, Grandma. Yes, she'll be here too. I'm sure she'll be here once she's able to calm down. Why? Why?
Dad? Why?
That was your father in the video just now, wasn't it, Yoshizawa-san? And the one he was speaking to.
Sumire, my younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa. I mentioned to you that I've lost a family member, right? But how was this video? I'm sorry. I don't know what's been wrong with me lately. I've been getting this feeling like I need to remember something, but...
Can you still walk, Yoshizawa-san? Whatever it is that's happening, we have to keep going if we hope to learn more about it.
Yes.
Hey. When was it that you said you became acquainted with Yoshizawa-san? I see. Anyway, let's move out.
This place isn't...
You seem to be in pain again.
It's just that...
You mean the one about Sumire-san?
Yes. Let's keep pushing. I need to find out why that was shown to me.
You are misguided. Do not search for pain.
All these warnings of pain and tragedy. Who is your ruler? Why? If you won't give me an answer...
Stop rushing into things. Just calm down. This is it.
Right.
Sona, by the myriad truths.
Such a fool, rejecting our Lord's mercy. In that case...
Now what?
Oh, wow. Their cheers are shaking the stadium to welcome a...
Huh?
Thank you so much! I'm simply thrilled with the results I had today. Your performance exceeded anything seen before in the junior class. But you'll be entering high school soon. Will that impact your career in gymnastics? Oh, I have no intentions of stopping. It's my dream to compete and win at the international level. How wonderful. One last question. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out while you have the chance? My younger sister. She should be here in the stadium.
What?
Oh, there she is. Sumire! I did it! Both of us have the same dream, to be international
Yoshizawa-san?
I really hope this helped you understand.
A man's
If you keep pushing on like this, you're going to find nothing but heartache. Please, won't you stop fighting this and just return to the current reality?
Nothing but heartache. I don't understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of leaving now.
We are in agreement there. We also refuse to do as you say. Now why don't you drop the big voice behind the curtain?
As you wish. Head on down. I'll meet you there.
He agreed to that much more readily than I expected. Perhaps...
Thanks for your but I'm fine, really. Let's go.
Kasumi Yo... They encircled us, but they're a bunch of frail whips. Oh yeah? Shit! They brainwashed me! Sona! All will be revealed! Hardly a challenge. Okay.
We managed that one nicely. Is he the...
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Dr. Maruki?
Glad to see you're all doing well. I pretty much figured that you would end up infiltrating this place. Truth be told, this isn't how I was hoping we would meet again.
Dr. Maruki, you're the ruler of this palace?
Palace?
A place where distorted desires manifest. We're asking if you're the source of the desires here.
Ah, I see. Well, to use your own words, yes, I am this palace's ruler, but in my case, it seems a tad different from the ones you've seen.
Would we also be correct in believing that you're involved in...
Yes, you would. Do you like the reality I created for you?
You created it?
That's right. I've gained the power to alter reality, to make it whatever the people wish for. Is that how you really feel? The old reality was cruel and unfair. The truth is, Yoshizawa-san suffers immense pain.
Dr. Maruki, what do you...
Alright, but if it's your true desire, then I want you to recall who you really are. And I want you two to learn as well. Once you have, you'll need to choose between the two realities.
That's... Today was brutal, huh? Oh. Feeling okay? It's not that. Why am I doing so bad? I keep messing up my routine. Your growth spurts just changed your eye level. You'll get used to it. Look, you're as tall as I am now. We practice the same amount. But you're the one who always gets first place. I can't catch up to you, Kasumi. You know why? Because it's my right as the elder sister. We're in the same grade, though. Oh, don't be so down. We'll reach the top of the world together. That's our dream, right? You don't get it. Huh? You'll never understand how I feel. What? Kasumi, if I were like you, things would be so much better. Hey, wait up! Kasumi's the one that people want. Look where you're going! The light's red! Hey! The talented one who can reach the top of the world. Sumire, stop! Listen to me! Sumire! What? Kasumi.
Seems you remembered.
That's right. I'm... Kasumi? No, that's...
The girl named Kasumi Yoshizawa is currently deceased.
It was last spring. Before I started at Chujin, we were walking home from practice. It happened right there, on that street in the video. I wasn't looking where I was going. And Kasumi, she protected me from the car. I was saved by Kasumi. I robbed her of her dreams, and even her life. I'm her younger sister, Sumire Yoshizawa.
I'll take over from here. After all, I do play a part in this story. Her real name is Sumire Yoshizawa. She's Kasumi-san's younger sister, but for months now, she's only seen herself as being Kasumi Yoshizawa, her deceased elder sister. Of course, it was only her cognition of herself that changed, so to the people around her, she was still Sumire-san. For some reason, though, there were a few rare exceptions to this. Did something happen to make you believe she was Kasumi-san?
It appears you were clueless, but she was Sumire Yoshizawa from the start. However, when we watched that other video, she gave her name as Kasumi Yoshizawa. Considering such an odd claim, I'd actually suspected for a moment that she was the palace ruler.
After Kasumi died, but before I started at Shujin, I received counseling from Dr. Maruki. That was when I told him, if Kasumi is gone and can't make her dream come true, then I want to become Kasumi. So
that's why you meddled with her cognition? For her own wishes?
That's right. Limited as it was, I already had the power at the time to actualize her wish. Put yourselves in her shoes for a moment. Sumire-san's older sister died from protecting her. Imagine surviving such... Who would be able to cope with that survivor's guilt, let alone heal from the emotional scarring that she's suffered? If Sumire-san can live a healthy, positive life by becoming Kasumi-san, then I believe that reality is what would make her happy.
I've had enough of your high and mighty rationalization. All you really did was use her to try and make everyone acknowledge the validity of your research.
So that's how you see things, huh? Of course I wanted society to acknowledge cognitive science through my research. But that's because my goal is to save everyone in the world like Yoshizawa-san by ending all suffering. My work will convert the wishes of the people into reality. Even as we speak, my research is coming to fruition. No one will ever have to suffer again under the yoke of an unfair world. This palace, you called it? It's a place where its ruler's desires take physical form, yes? I wish to utilize my research to save humanity. I suppose that would be the desire I hold dearest.
What total nonsense.
You could very well be right. Still, I'm entirely serious about changing our imperfect reality. Just as she was saved by becoming Kasumi, I'll save every other person in the world currently suffering. In fact, It's my responsibility to do so. You can see how this world's bestowed the duty upon me. I don't know for certain. It'll most likely be treated as if it never existed. The cruel reality will cease to be, and the reality I generate will be the sole world recognized by society.
And you assume we'll buy into your brainwashing and just live in the palm of your hand. Honestly, that sounds absolutely revolting.
All right, so that's your answer. Okay, how about the others? Yoshizawa-san, allow me to ask you yet which reality is it that you wish to inhabit?
Huh?
If you so desire, you can return to your life as Sumire. But if you'd rather continue your life as Kasumi, I can grant that wish for you as well.
Dr. Maruki... It's impossible. I'm sorry, Senpai. I can't go back to being her. I can't be the one who led her sister to her death.
Please don't judge her. You two sensed doubts forming in the reality I manifested. That's what brought you here. But please, remember this as well. You two aren't excluded from the people that I wish to save. Come now. Won't you accept my reality for your own happiness? No deal so far, huh?
What do you think you're doing with her?
I won't harm her. It's in her best interest that you turn back. You've made clear that you reject the reality she desires. The reality where she lives as Kasumi Yoshizawa. It saddens me when you speak that way. Don't you understand? You deny her wishes when you say such things.
Her wishes, huh?
This isn't just for her. I'm doing all of this for yourselves as well. I honestly do want to come to terms with you. We should talk. Think about it. You both have dreams, no? I have the power to make them come true. My reality can become just the way you like.
Total waste of my time.
A shame, but I understand.
Well then, we just have to resort to force now, don't we?
Violence is not my thing. I agree, though. It seems we're out of options here.
Time to fight. Are you ready? Keep up, and don't embarrass me.
Rejecting our lord.
Disgusting. We're not here to listen to your bullshit. Persona! That should do it. It's time. I'll break them. Persona! It's time. Tsunagi no Okami Pinkaro! You're mine. They dodged your attack, Joe.
No. Such pathetic attempts will...
We're about to lose a lot.
Accept his mercy.
Would you just quit running your mouth already? I'm going to shut that thing up. You'll pay. You're so alive! That was disappointing. Not bad for an improvised technique. Shall we continue this? I'm fairly certain any further
That seems to be the case, son. But first, rather than explain it with words, I know that your friends are already in. That I cannot do. As I said before, she wishes to live in the reality where she is Kasumi. There's no way I can hand her over to you with matters as they currently are. I already told you that I won't harm her. Don't worry about her. Once you've seen the results, I know you'll realize which future...
You think we'll just obey your order?
I apologize, but you really are going through with this, even if it's by force.
We'll meet again 1 week from today, January 9th. I genuinely pray that you'll change your mind by then.
He got away. We shouldn't chase him too... Let's say we head back for now. I had spent all that time investigating the people around you so I could set you up. To think, Takuto Maruki of all people would be the mastermind behind this absurd situation. And he happens to be warping the very fabric of reality while ranting about making everyone's dreams come true. Talk about incomprehensible motives. I can't even wrap my head around such intentions. At any rate, we need to figure out our next steps. I think it'd be suicide to march back in there at the moment. We need intel first. If we're going to stand up to him, we have to know more than nothing. I'll do some investigating on my own. I hate that we have to do what he says, but Maruki told us we have to wait until January 9th. Let's meet up here next week. Although, I imagine both our lives will be very different if you choose to live in this reality as your friends have been.
Shibuya.
Hey, did you hear?
Train doors are...
Great. I'm super curious. I'm so pumped. How delightful. For real? Huh? Jeez. Hmm? But... Huh? Sorry. Bye.
Yongen Jaya. This is Yongen Jaya. Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Hey, did you hear?
Train doors are now closing.
You're correct. Hey! That reminds me. No, but...
I'm sorry.
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Whoa! No way, man! Hmm? Yeah. Hey! Huh? Whoa! See ya!
Hey, you have a minute? Hey, you have a minute? Wait! Thank you! Hmm. Excuse me? Hey, you have a minute?
Yongen Jaya. This is Yongen Jaya. Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
Wait! I'm so bummed. How delightful.
Don't joke around. Exactly.
Sweet!
I had no idea.
Thank you. Oh, man.
Really?
Ha!
Hmm. Huh? I'm okay.
Time to head home.
Hey, you have a minute?
Shibuya. This is Shibuya.
What a coincidence. Indeed. Yes. I... My apologies.
It's me. I've uncovered a few things in my investigation, so I thought I'd share my findings. First, regarding Mark, he's been researching the treatment of patients through changes in their cognitions since his college years. You already knew about that, correct? Maruki's work apparently had enough investors that he was planning to break ground on a research facility. And as you know, those plans never came to fruition. It's probable. However, we can't be certain of the reason why. What was the purpose of his research into cognitive science? For example, maybe his research was stymied by... Anyway, that's all I could dig up about Maruki's history. The only thing that's become clearer is his stance on using cognitive science. He's dead. He distorted reality itself to make his dream come true. I can only imagine how delighted he is right now. Ah, that reminds me. About the reality Maruki. It seems that Kumura and Wakaba are both considered alive by all accounts. They aren't mere illusions or cognitive beings. They truly are alive and existing in this world. In fact, their deaths seem to have never taken place at all in this reality. Shido was the only one arrested on the crime of attempting to overthrow the government. It seems the Phantom Thieves were causing a stir in this society. Basically, in this reality, you and I haven't committed any crimes. I don't understand how Maruki was able... But at the very least, he was being honest when he told us that he'd make such revisions. That's quite the funny joke. It makes me want to puke. Remaining in this Maruki revised reality means living under his thumb forever. And I refuse to live like that. I'll be the one to choose my path. That's how I've lived up to now. But what about you? You saw them for yourself, didn't you? Your Don't tell me you've changed your mind after seeing that. I see. I pray your answer doesn't change when we face Maruki tomorrow. That takes care of the info. I'll see you soon.
Are you going somewhere tomorrow? With Akechi? Of course, that's not... Hey, so, you know... Sorry, good night. So, based on the look in your eyes, I'm guessing your friends aren't going to be of any use to us. Oh, yes. Because I'm sure you're all just as close as you were before reality was changed. Well, there's no point. Are you ready? As I mentioned yesterday, it's quite likely that we'll have to... If you're not prepared for such a contingency, then please... How about this? Now, let us depart. Excuse me, Whoa!
Looks like we've all had the same idea.
Are you here to speak with him as well?
So he's not here. He left around noon. Said he was meeting up with Akechi.
Sojiro said if we need to talk about stuff, we can use this place for a while.
Cool.
You know, he asked me the other day. Something along the lines of whether or not I'm okay with how things are. At first I didn't know what he was talking about, but as he kept going, his words started making my chest feel all tight.
I know what you mean. And ever since then, it's like something isn't right in my heart anymore.
I have no complaints about my current life. On the contrary, in fact. I am truly happy with it. So in that case, what is this inkling of a feeling I have deep in my soul?
Damn it. I'm so... Hey, do you think maybe we're all running away from something super important? I've been kind of wondering for a while. Maybe the reason his words hurt so much is because he's right. But I was too scared to admit that for some reason. That's why I pretended I didn't understand what...
When I was speaking with him, I felt like something that shouldn't have happened, but still...
Same here.
And myself as well. It seems that we really have lost sight of...
That might be,
But I'm so scared to remember what it is. If I remember that, I feel like my life as I know it is gonna end.
Oh, Futaba.
But even still, I don't...
Me too.
Guess that's it, huh? He was trying to tell us all something important, and I bet he's probably still working on it somewhere. Ain't no way I'm gonna bail on him just so I can keep running from... whatever it is.
When I had that strange experience you all mentioned, I saw him and the rest. I want to believe the connection we share here is a...
Well, I know if we don't do something, don't ask how I know.
I admit I am happy right now, but I just can't accept the situation as it is. I'm done with trying to escape my problem.
Huh?
Well... If I must... All right. I'll reveal your true form. We have the element of surprise. Persona! All will be revealed. Just trash after all. All right. A good battle. Show me your true form. They let their guard down. They'll pay for it with their lives. Persona!
We're rolling deep into your underground grip. Though they sent a prior notice, called for you. We wanna make this party you don't wanna skip. Gonna
Asterius!
to remember.
Persona! Manifest! How should we kill off the last one? Okay. Shadow eliminated. Let's go, Joker. There seems to be a safe room near...
Thank you for coming. She's only sleeping. Once her inner turmoil begins to settle, I'll...
The life that she wishes for, call it what you like. You're merely brainwashing people for your own
I'm wholly aware that some will interpret my acts that way. But if that self-satisfaction leads to the happiness of thousands of others, don't you agree? If I understand correctly, you went and checked in on your friends this past week. This reality is the one that they all wished for. Did any of them seem troubled by that? This reality is the true reality. All you have to do is recognize it as such. Once you do, you'll be just as happy as they are. Didn't you see it yourself? Your friends don't just want to live these lives. They want you to choose this reality for yourselves and live happily too. Please, I want you to understand. Well... For the sake of Yoshizawa, I ask you to give me your answer. Huh?
Negotiations seem to have broken down.
I see. It seems we still haven't reached an understanding.
No. You're not serious, right? But why? This pain is too much. Why can't I just leave it behind? Kasumi is gone forever, and it's all mine. I can't live that kind of life. Please, if you do.
How stubborn. No matter what you say to her, I doubt she'll understand. I don't think we have a choice in the matter here. I could take care of it for you right now. Just hurry up and...
Please. I can't stop this. I refuse to live as Kasumi's killer. Please don't do this to me.
It's fine.
Persona! Why are you doing this to me? Please, just leave me alone! Persona! Please don't do this to me! Please don't do this to me! Persona!
Persona! Tsunagi no Okami Pikaro! Alright.
Please don't do this to me!
Persona!
Sondrion!
It's time.
Please don't do this to me!
Too slow. Persona!
Sondrion!
Persona!
Sondrion! No!
Let's go.
Please don't do this to me! Why?
Looks like you lost.
Why? Senpai. No. I can't go back to being Sumire. You saw it all for yourself, Senpai. It's my own fault that my... Why don't you understand? Please. I beg...
Yoshizawa. I can give you strength, so you don't have to suffer.
Doctor.
Tell me, if you want your pain to end, and desire to live as Kasumi,
I'll actualize it!
Did he?
Sadly, she has lost sight of herself. She's in pain. Now, be her guide, and together, escape from the nightmare!
No, I can't. I don't want to go back to my life in cinders ever again.
What the hell? This so-called kindness of his disgusts me. Let's do this quick.
I refuse to go back. I'm happy here. This is where I belong.
I'll rescue you. The only way I...
totally berserk. We need to stop her persona.
I'll take that.
What a pain.
Persona! All will be revealed.
I'll break them.
For my joy.
Persona! Seiryu! Persona!
That should do.
I'll take that.
Come! Izanagi no Okami Pikaro! All right. Feel my power.
Stop! I refuse to return. I will never go back to being such pathetic, soot-coated garbage!
You can't tell? It's her refusal to accept the truth.
We can't. Here it comes!
I don't think so.
Damn it, Skull. I told you not to rush in by yourself like that. At least it seemed to work out in our favor.
Our apologies for making you wait so long.
Is that
Akechi-kun and Dr. Maruki?
Yoshi's always trapped by... Why is her persona doing this? What in the world is going on here?
So much of this shit makes no sense, but we'll cover it later. We've got to stop her.
All right.
Okay, guys, leave the navigation to me. Let's push him back.
For my joy!
Come! There.
I'll break them. That should do.
Persona!
I'll use my persona!
Johanna! That's one down! Go, Queen, go!
Persona!
Charge, Johanna!
Use this opportunity!
Roger.
On to the next!
Persona. By the myriad truths.
It looks like it's working. Just hang in there a little longer.
Let's go!
Whoa, that was awesome!
No. The clock strikes midnight.
Yoshizawa!
You've all... I can't believe you've thrown away your happiness just to come here and... And how? It's impossible.
You're Dr. Maruki.
More importantly...
Dude, What the hell's Doc doing inside a palace?
He's ruling this palace, is what he's doing.
What?
Not only that, he's the one who's generated this whole distorted reality. Isn't that right, Maruki-san?
All of this was done for your own joy.
Our joy?
That's right. I only wanted to grant your wish.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that.
Is that really true?
Huh?
No, never. So, you all intend to deny the reality I've created for you. If you want to fight me, then so be it. If you plan on changing my heart, that's fine too. But before that, I think there's still room for discussion here. Also, I believe taking care of Yoshizawa-san is more important.
Planning to run again.
We can get back to fighting if that's what you really want. But I think you...
Yoshizawa!
There's still time. February 3rd. I'll hear your final decision on the 3rd. If your views can't align with mine by then, we'll have no other choice but a physical altercation. As much as I would loathe that, I still what I swore I'd do. On the day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I've lost his reading. I want to pursue him, but
Let's get out of here. Yoshizawa's gotta rest anyway.
I'm still just as shocked as I was when we first came. The navigators returned to our devices.
Does this mean reality's broken right now or something? Something to do with Dr. Maruki anyway.
hey, how much do you already know? So, Dr. Maruki... he altered our reality.
This is all too much for me to handle at once.
Apologies for the interruption. Mind if I
That's right.
There's no reason to be defensive. Had I wished to kill you all, I would have simply done so already.
So you're not here to fight us?
I've already put our feud behind me. Since he and I both refused to accept reality as Maruki.
So what you're saying is...
What about the rest of you? Considering how you were all living your ideal lives in that other reality, until you decided to come here. Maruki seems to be telling the truth about taking your happiness into consideration. While his heart is distorted, he is quite different from the adults whose hearts you've changed so far. Now that you know his intentions, I'm most interested in learning whether you still plan on fighting him or not.
What do you mean?
I'm up against someone with the power to distort reality as we know it. The more if we all share the same goal. I'll be going now.
Hey! Jeez.
Yoshizawa, are you... Oh... I'm sorry that I caused you...
No, you don't need to apologize.
We should probably go our separate ways for now and discuss it at a better time.
Yeah, tomorrow we can... Oh yeah, third semester start.
I guess we're going back to school, huh? We still don't have any idea what we want to do from here on out, though.
We've got time. Maruki said he'll wait until February 3rd before... Let's really think it over before making our...
Yo, welcome back. I didn't know you guys were out together. Wait, what's wrong?
Hey, Sojiro, is Mom?
Mom? Well,
It's just I happen to remember something about.
I see. You know, I caught myself thinking about her earlier, too. Well, I'm gonna head home for the night. See? Don't stay out too late, all right? The place is... You've got school tomorrow, too.
Mom really is gone again. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what happened before we came to We all ended up here at the same time after you left for Odaiba.
What was that?
Wait,
What the? Oh yeah, that's right. Why were you human, Mona?
Yeah! You're supposed to be a cat!
I am not a... Oh wait.
How did we never realize?
You know, we've got more important things to do than sit around here and figure out what happened to him.
that's right.
You said he was headed to Odaiba, correct?
We need to find them! Once we got to Odaiba, we spotted the palace. You were fighting this whole time, weren't you? I'm sorry. Deep down, I hope that being with my mom was so much fun, I stopped trying to figure it out. But I totally snapped out of it, thanks. Yep, no worries. School's tomorrow, right? You better not... We've all been through too much today. Let's... What? Yep.
It's been quite some time. We have finally succeeded in reaching you. You have been imprisoned once more. This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now, within this place, is proof enough. It seems the time has... We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you,
Lady Lavenza told you that? You ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's...
good morning. I'm sorry. I genuinely cannot apologize.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine, but mentally... My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really... I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
Time's up.
Man.
We have to choose our own path. Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out.
We can't accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki. That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's big.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire. That desire's just a wish for us all.
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from...
Well, I think we already know what we got. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? But we all still feel like this reality's wrong. We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do... So... somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryu.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear. Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting...
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending? Why is Doc able to do that
I've been wondering the same, even if he was the top cognitive science expert.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd...
Good day. This is Lavenza speaking.
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has We would like to aid that will.
Wait.
And how'd she know how high our wills are?
Her timing was just too...
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently she can hear.
There's something I wish to tell you, however, I'm reaching the limit of my communication. Yes. As for the let us convene at your school.
At Shujin? Wait, she'll be at...
In that case...
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school?
I'm not sure what to make of it, but since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to... I'd call that all we have left. Considering what he told us, really does seem...
Well?
Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality if...
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
I guess that's...
Let's all meet it.
I appreciate the effort.
All right.
Yeah! Hey! Hey! No. Hey! Listen up. Okay. Right. Let's turn in for the night.
Ahem. What is the answer?
Hey, wait! Seriously?
This
is it.
Correct.
Nice going! You've been awfully busy lately. As for myself, be sure to order some... That's... Yeah, it's just... Let's follow it. Hey!
Making fun of me?
Oh! For real? Lady Lavenza.
Hello. Thank you for coming. I see. Exchanging common expressions upon meeting like humans do. It has a rather pleasant, but that is irrelevant. As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest, maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like... But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition. So... Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? I guess we... Infiltration 6.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
We're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody. I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just this... Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make...
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. We share a mutual interest. Until Mar...
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible? Wait, don't forget about our experience. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality.
Could he I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control...
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition, but most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man...
He's a persona?
That's impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your path, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization. Although he may have only...
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world. So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan...
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person...
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's...
And what if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed. The being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or...
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses, so it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their... In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom...
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never...
Is that really true?
It's most like...
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki.
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault,
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then This world is in a very unstable condition. On the day that the god of control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
It would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe that...
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be complete?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions. Right?
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's function.
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence and...
Maruki told us he wants us to accept. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow. And you?
You're willing to ask me as well?
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous...
You know I have no intention of accepting
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well. Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, please show me the path that you choose.
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, Welcome.
Yoshizawa...
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late, and thank you for the coffee. Would you mind if I... Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all and, you've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas, like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but I was still running from reality. No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, Senpai... You can be awfully firm sometimes, but you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Let's reform society. Hey, hey. Okay.
Yeah?
Right.
Very well. Let us go.
Oh, it's...
Hello, everyone. You're going to fight Dr. Maru. Please, take...
But... You can't go in dressed like...
Please? I'm done. I can't keep relying on people. Like, I want to live life as Sumire.
Color me impressed.
Looks like she'll do just fine.
Thank you.
In that case, we gotta come up with a code name for you.
What now?
It wouldn't be right if you were the only one going by your real name, you know?
Oh,
Joker, got any...
Oh, that's right. Sumire in English is Violet. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Violet. Yes, let's go with that.
Excellent. Now remember, everyone, Violet, not violent.
Yes.
I am surrounded by absolute fools. Are we done? We should probably...
I know. Jeez.
Yeah.